Just doing my facial calisthenics. You don't think the face needs calisthenics? You see a lot of people, maybe you yourself, going around with frozen faces. No matter what's going on, they got the frozen face. They ain't going to move nothing. They're not moved by anything. Well, that's not the way life goes. There's that old saying by Lao Tzu, which translated means the old guy. Those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. They feel no wear, they feel no tear. They need no healing because they have no despair. I made that last part up. Man, I had my cup of coffee already, and I even had a few M&Ms. Don't tell anybody. I like to help myself to some form of communion with God in the early morning. And don't tell me God's not in an M&M. God is in everything. Unless you think God is a him or a her or an it, you don't know who God is, because you don't even know who yourself is. I know, you can give the whole litany of who you are. You can get out your driver's license, for example, and say, well, look, I can prove who I am. Well, that's just a card. That's not you. Now, I got proof of who I am. I've got a birth certificate. Well, once again, that's just a piece of paper. Then you can start sputtering with words about who you are. Just a bunch of words. We have some ideas of who we are. Some ideas. But we don't know who we are unless we settle down, way down inside, take some breaths, and let them go, and settle down. It's not settling up. If we tried to settle up, we never could pay our debt. We settle down. Okay? A lot of people hold themselves up, like they're highway robbers. Hold yourself up. I'm going to hold myself up. Okay. Well, hold yourself up, and keep holding yourself up. Good posture is okay. My grandmother used to tell me, boy, sit up straight. Well, I listened to her as long as she was in sight. Then I'd go climb a tree or something. The tree didn't care who I was. The tree just said, you better obey the rules of me, or you're going to fall down, buddy. And I did more than once. I remember I was up in a tree, outside of a little town in Alabama. We lived by the Chattahoochee River before they dammed it all up. It used to be free flowing. What we've done to the earth, I'm telling you, cut off its blood supply. Well, anyway, I was up in this tree, and I thought I'd do a Tarzan kind of thing, because Tarzan movies were the latest in the Saturday matinee, And what Tarzan could do was swing across with a vine to another limb. Well, I didn't have a vine, so I just thought I'd launch into the air. It's kind of my nature in other ways, too. Thought I'd launch into the air. Well, I saw a limb out there, and I launched. I launched. Both hands grabbed hold of that limb out there, and then the limb broke, and I fell to the ground with the breath knocked out of me and the limb laying on top of me. You think that'd teach me a lesson, wouldn't you? Well, it did. It taught me once you have the breath knocked out of you, get the limb off the top of you and get up and move on to new adventures. New adventures. That's what we're about. So, we're in with this virus thing, and a lot of people going, oh, there ain't no virus. I'm telling you, ain't no virus. Let's just get out there and suck it up. Well, somebody said you ought to have people like that put DNR on their foreheads in magic marker or something. Do not resuscitate. Oh, my. If I was God, I'd just be shaking my head and laughing or shaking my head and crying. But for one thing for sure, I'd be shaking my head. What is man? What is woman that thou art mindful of them? It says in the Bible. I don't think anybody's got us figured out yet. Well, I just wanted to say good morning, and it's Sunday, and I'm going to take a little break here and sit down all by myself and have a second cup of coffee.